back. Just had to set it up on my computer upstairs. Alright, so figuring out this waste mold for this little foal. Barely have any idea what I'm doing, so I'm just kind of pretending, and we'll see what happens. This could go great, or it could go horribly, horribly wrong, so only one way to find out. So right now I'm just trying to build up the base for the mold, because I don't want to... I'm going to use what I sculpted him on as the platform, but I don't want to waste all this for, like, because that's just a waste of silicone. I'm trying to make a small-ish mold around him, because, you know, it's not the final mold, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I just have to get something out of it, so I can finish off all the details, and hopefully send him off to have him cast, because I don't think I can manage it on my own. I mean, I like to, but the cleanup is what kills me. And I would rather pay someone to do that for me, so long as it makes sense in my budget, etc. Double check if this is working. It should be working. Okay. I actually have this line that I made here already around because I took some Legos, which should be where the mold box goes. I'm going to try and build it out so the Legos start here, or maybe, actually they gotta start a little lower than that. So it's a good thing I brought this over. So they gotta start like here. So now I'm not wasting all this space. And, yeah. So I gotta fix that. I'm going out a little too far. And how can I... Alright, oh crap. This is what keeps happening, and... I just hope I have enough Legos to make the box. Ah! Yep, gonna have to do that again. Legos all over the floor. Well, it was a good thing I checked anyway, because I was already going out of bounds here. So, oh, boogie boogie. So actually, what's gonna have to happen? Yes, I know I could probably use plywood or whatever, but this is just easier. And I don't feel like cutting things and all that sort of stuff. Which it should hold. I don't know. So this is about where I need to come down to... going. Well, that should serve as a good enough guide, I think. Oh, what a disaster. Alright, well, that's gonna have to get fixed again. They probably don't hold together so well because they've been used a bunch of times to make molds, and they're probably still have mold release all over them. And so they probably just slide apart easier than normal. I just hope I have enough clay to do this. Now I should have enough clay, I think. Might have to mix it with other clay, but Legos is another story. If not, I'm going to have to make a mold out of wood or whatever, which I really don't feel like doing. Just for this. I put some styrofoam in here, so I wouldn't have to use all this clay, so there's a lot of styrofoam in there, taking up space. Otherwise, this would have had it been like an entire block of clay, and I don't want to waste that much clay, because this is actually good clay. It's actually pretty expensive clay, but it was just too soft for what I had bought it for, because I bought it to sculpt the first time I tried sculpting things, and it's just too soft to get details. It's like cream cheese, but it's like perfect for mold making and stuff. But, you know, I could still use it for sculpting and starting things, and I don't know, and it's not that it gets ruined, it just gets full of stuff, like, it's little pieces of silicone and stuff in here, which gets kind of annoying sometimes. I don't know, I'm just rambling now, but, so, I mean, I have a lot of it, a decent amount, like maybe 3 more pounds worth, but I still don't really want to waste all of it, or get it dirty, if you will, in case I do need it for soft sculpting of some sort. I actually used this clay to sculpt the wave from my customs contest last year, the little micro hippocampus. It was perfect for that because of the flow of water, you know, it's just easy to get a flow with this, but not easy to get super detail. So, I mean, I sort of made these sprues up, what I think they should be. My biggest problem making molds is figuring out where the seam goes, especially although the leg happens, like, where the seam runs. Most of the time, whenever I do something like this, it's like, I end up with, like, a leg fully encased in silicone, and I have to pull it out every time, and it just doesn't work that well. I mean, worst case, I can do that for this, because I only need, like, 1 or 2 copies to have to play with and finish up, but, I just gotta figure out how to do that. I really gotta sit down and just find the line. It requires thinking, which I don't really feel like doing. I have enough going on right now. So, trying to just build this ledge where the Legos are gonna go, which I hope. I guess I'll need a little tweaking after the fact, but I'll just get this going around. I don't know why I was excited to get started on this today, because really it's not really doing anything, but maybe that's why. It's just kind of meditating by slapping some clay around. and not really having to think too much. I'm still trying to figure out how much silicone and resin I'm going to need for this. Because normally I just do medallions and little things, and usually, to start anyway, one of the trial size kits gives me enough silicone for my mold and at least enough resin for a couple of castings. I mean, I always buy extra resin sometimes, but I don't think the silicone in those kits are going to be enough. I should probably see, because the first kit I did, I used the entire thing of silicone, and I should get it, probably give me a good idea of how much I'll actually get out of it, and if I can make it with it. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah, no way. I don't think that's, no. I'm gonna need to buy a big thing of silicone. Or 2 kits. But even then, it would be cutting it close, I think. I'm probably better off getting, I guess a gallon? I don't know, it just seems like that's so much. And it doesn't stay good that long. I had 2 kits go bad on me. It's such a waste of money. So, I mean, I guess I gotta just hurry my butt up and get the Shetland done too, so then I can use it on that and not have it go to waste. What did I do with the Shetland? Oh, okay. For a second I just thought I lost my Shetland sculpture. I remembered I just put it with my other completed sculptures over there for now, even though it's not done. So if you have any questions or anything while I'm doing this, about anything, let me know. I think the chat's working. I think I have it showing me. If not, then sorry if you don't get an answer. Because then it means I just can't see it. Let's see. Now I don't want to touch my phone with my clay fingers. Let's see. Come on. Show. Yeah, it should be working. Alright, I don't think I need this book open anymore. Or these sticks. I don't want to touch these with my greasy fingers. In case I use them for something different. Can't have grease. God, I'm dropping everything all over the place. Oh, it would be nice if I actually plugged my... Oh, goodness. What a disaster. Nice if I actually plugged my phone in. Sorry. Oh, and of course I do that, and now the balance is off. We're good? We're good. Okay. Sorry if you guys fall on the floor. I tried. Does that look like one Lego length? Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's see what we got here. Lego! Yeah, that'll work. Although it's lower on this side than it is over here. I really need it there. So I could probably go a little higher. Maybe I should just leave this here, so I know what I'm doing. If I leave this here, can't get in there. Can I break this apart anymore? Sheesh. Shoosh. Whoops. So I was hoping to get started on this earlier today. Hopefully I can still get this done today. I'd like to have this done and figured out, so Monday I can go get some silicone, give it a go. But I had doctor's appointment for physical in the morning, and then of course I'm sitting there in waiting room for like ever, for I don't know what reason. It was the first appointment, so And then I had to go bring some dog poop to the vet, because we're going to this canine camp getaway thing with her, and they need, like, all proof of vaccinations and all that stuff. And the vet, of course, is a long trek. And I got breakfast on the way back, and so I ordered my sandwich, and I said I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts, I'll be right back. So while they make the sandwich, save some time. And I come back, and I'm waiting, and then, I see the guy, give a free sandwich away to someone, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, no, that can't be mine. I'm like, they gotta be coming out with another one soon. And I look at the grill, and there's nothing on the grill, and I'm like, I'm still waiting on a bacon, egg, and cheese. And they're like, oh. I'm like, well, and then the other girl comes back over, and she's like, where'd that go, and this and that, and he's like, oh, I just gave it to the guy, and I'm like, so yeah, they gave away my sandwich to some guy for free, for I don't know what reason. And, I guess the woman said she thought she made double. Whatever. I was like, okay, fine. And then, checking out, then the woman puts the sandwich in my bag on top of my donut from Dunkin' Donuts. Ooh, that reminds me, I have a donut still. Yeah. So, it was that kind of morning, so I didn't get home and finish eating whatever until, 1:30, so... Life. Not that you probably care about that story, but I figured it's boring just sitting here be quiet, so figured I'd tell you about my morning. Alright, let's see where this is at now. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. And then we can squish that down in there when we're ready. So yeah, this clay, you can see how soft this clay is. Look at it. It's literally like cream cheese. And like, the more you handle it and like the warmer your hands are, the softer it gets too. And this is supposed to be medium. This is Prima professional grade plastilina, sulfur free. It's actually the sulfur free version of the, I guess it's also Prima? I don't know. I forget what the name of the other one was that has the sulfur in it. Because, you know, when you do molds and stuff, sulfur does not react well with silicone and won't cure. So you want sulfur-free stuff, which is why I chose this version of the clay that the instructor recommended, but it turned out to be way too soft. So I just ended up using my monster clay for the other years, and like I said, I bought like, I think 5 pounds of this stuff, and it's not cheap. It's, you know, it's a professional quality grade clay, so it's, you know, I don't remember how much I paid, but I remember it was not cheap. And so yeah, it's like cream cheese. Although I had gotten my monster clay before they started coming out with the different grades of it. It was just one, like there was no choice between medium or firm or anything. Now they have that choice. So I'm curious how the firm and the soft compare to the original. I assume the original would be considered medium. I think I read that somewhere. So I gotta try the monster clay again. But I feel like this clay lasts me forever. I've had 5 pounds of it, and I can't tell you how many sculptures I've done with it, and I still have like a whole half a bin. So monster clay is good. I'm not sure about this one, but the monster clay you can actually heat, and you can actually even pour it. It's kind of waxy though, so it's hard to, it's a little difficult to get used to, because it wants to crumble instead of smooth, so you need like, I use the citrus paint thinner to smooth it out. It seems to work the best than anything I found. I mean, you can use Goo Gone, which works, but it's not, I don't know, it doesn't work as well as paint thinner does. Vaseline I found works, baby oil works, but still not as good as the other, that thinner. I won't use like turpentine or anything harsh like that. This is as natural you can get for a paint thinner. It's low toxicity. There's supposed to be another one called, I think, Zest It from the UK. That's even more natural than that, which I want to try next time when I run out of that stuff. That's what I use for my oil paints and stuff too. But if you have a citrus allergy or are sensitive to the smell of citrus, I would not recommend that, because it's pretty strong citrus. I think it's pretty much just citrus orange peel oil. Just checking in. Because I don't know, I think the messages pop up, but I think they go away. So if I'm not looking, it might go away. I don't know. I don't think anyone has left a message yet, so can't quite tell. And if you have, I'm sorry if I haven't responded. I just haven't seen anything yet. I'm not quite sure how this live thing works, because since it finally started working for me, I was never able to get this YouTube thing to work. I would have to do it on Ustream, Ustream, and post the link, and then download it, and then upload it to YouTube. So I'm just happy this works now. Although it seems that sometimes the quality goes in and out for some reason. I don't know if it's my phone or what, so I apologize if that's happening. It gets a little grainy sometimes, I think. But it doesn't look like that to me in my playback. It only looks like that when I like go to look at it again on YouTube. So I don't know. Hopefully you can see. I mean, there's not much detail going on today anyway, so just kind of slapping around clay. This looks like it's not gonna. Let's test. Test, test, test. Yeah, we gotta go out a little more. Although I can do this after I set it in. So it should be good enough for now. Well, this side seems to be much higher than that side. Ah. Yeah. Alright. That's better anyway. I'm really bummed that I gotta put this thing together again. I dropped it on the floor. Even with all that styrofoam in there, I've gone through probably almost a pound of clay. I just hope this works, otherwise I'm going to make it a giant mess, waste all this time, and then have to start over again. Although, I don't know, if this doesn't work and I destroy my sculptures, I don't even know if it's worth me doing it again. Because I don't know of anywhere that's going to make a waste mold for me with soft clay. Because shipping it is not really that good of an idea. I mean, there's ways to do it, but a lot of casters won't do it because you never know, because it melts and it gets soft and might warp, and I don't know. I've spoke to a couple and they don't do waste mold of the soft sculpture. So I have to do it, and if I can't do it, then I guess we're not having any sculptures. But, you know, we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. There is a plastics place by me where I'm hoping to get the silicone and stuff to have it, so I don't have to wait for it to come in the mail. I wonder if they know anything about casting. Maybe I'll bring this with me and see if they have any ideas. But I mean, that's about it. That's all I got around me. I was just surprised and excited to find that I actually had a plastics place around me that sold the resin and silicone. So I went there once just to find out where it is, because it's like in a weird industrial type location. We went in and it's like, oh my god, it smelled so bad in there, like toxic. I'm like, I don't know how these people sitting here and they're like eating lunch, and I'm like, I was about to pass out from the fumes, I guess, of all the stuff that they offer. I don't know, unless they drop something. But it was pretty potent in there. So, not a place you really want to hang around in, but it looked like they had what I needed. But they're also only open on weird hours, like during like the afternoon, so I don't know. And this clay is very messy. Not like the monster clay. It's very oily. And my phone is like streaks of oil all over it because of it. Alright, we're getting close. Actually quicker than I thought. Well, not close to finishing, close to getting the Legos on so I can build around it. Although, I need to, like, seal him in first. Because, like I said, I didn't use sulfur clay, but he was from... I started him at a workshop, and a lot of the other people in the workshop were using sulfur clay. The teacher was using sulfur clay, so if I touched anything, or if they touched anything of mine, it's going to be on this. Same with the Shetland, so... This is kind of, I guess, the test for the Shetland, although, like, I really like this guy. I'm glad I got to, like, get this far, and hopefully finishing him. But, so yeah, I need to seal it as best as I can, just in case there may be a little bit of, sulfur on him. I mean, it's okay if a little part doesn't cure, but I'm just, like, so afraid the entire thing is just going to be a goopy mess and not cure because of it. And that's, like, the worst case scenario here. So I'd like to prevent that as much as possible. I just need to double check if I can use the stuff that I think I want to use. I'm pretty sure I've used it before. I don't think it's going to react. So I don't want to cause that problem now when I wasn't going to have it before from the stuff I'm using. I'm going to use. Alright. I don't want to do it right now while I'm still working on it because the stuff kind of smells a little bit. Not if you're using it in small amounts, but if you're going to shellac pretty much this whole guy. Well, his tail broke. Whatever, I can fix that after he gets cast. It's fine. I think. Or is it just not molded right? It's not. It's got it tilted this way. Alright, let me get the base Legos on, and then build around that, and then I will seal him after that. Not too high. That should be fine. Now I gotta figure out what goes where. Yeah, that happened. I know there was supposed to be 16 across, or was it 12? No, I don't think it was 12. 12's too small. Gosh darn it. This has got to go all the way to the end where I have the line. Because that's too close. Nah, it's fine. Whatever. It's a very sticky clay, as you can see. Just go on, please. Just do me a favor. Okay. That should be better. Yeah, sure, we'll say that goes there. I already spent so much time yesterday doing this. Twice, because I, again, broke it apart by accident. And now I gotta do it again. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Just a 3-piece. Nope. Do we have a 6er? Clearly not doing this right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. What? How's that 15 now? 15? Is that too skinny? No. Fine, we'll do 15. Whatever. Whatever. Which means he's going to throw all my other stuff off again, but fine, it's fine. As long as it's thick enough to cover the whole... Let's see. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Let's do the other side. Figure that out. Whoa, getting heavy. Oh, and it's crooked, yeah. Which means it's gonna give me trouble. I gotta attach the other side. 2, 4. 15, we said, right? That's 15. That don't look right. No, it does, because it's crooked, like I said. So we gotta push this in. So it's not crooked. Be nice, just be nice. Alright. This is becoming difficult. Come on. Come on. There. It's crooked again. Just go straight. I mean, I don't care if it's crooked, it just needs to make sure it lines up and there's no, like, gaps. Because then the silicone's going to pour out all over the place. That looks better. That's looking better. Okay. course, I have all fours here. What is this? It's going to be a what? Not what I have here. 2. Ah. I don't know. Alright. It's gotta go this way, this way. Need 3 in there. Now I need a 2-piece. I search this bag for a 2-piece. Ah! Mm. This is not gonna go well, I can see it already. Is there a toothpick in here? Come on, 2 pieces. Here's a 1 piece. There's gotta be 2 pieces. What is this? I'm sure this is very entertaining for you guys. I think I'm gonna have to find one out of a new bag. Oh, what's this? Nope. 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 Sure, when I'm looking for the boxes, I can't find it, but now that's all I see. I'm gonna go get one out of my bag. Where's my new bags? Whatevs, this will do. Brown. There we go. Yeah, 'cause that fits in well. Snap! Thank you. Well, nope. Nope. In. Everywhere. Sort of. Maybe. At least enough to keep building, please. Alright, well, let's focus the clay now on the outside of this in hopes that we can get this interlocking properly. I mean, there's 2 levels on now, so I don't know. Let's just do this. Steady. I tell you right now, it's going to be a pain in the butt to take apart and clear off all the pieces. Oh wow, holy smokes, I've been doing this for like 47 minutes already. Time just flies. Get some in there, secure it. Secure the wall. Now I'm hoping, once I get this base in here, it'll be easy to build up after. And build it as well, I just need to fill this in. So I get a solid bottom. That's why I don't want to do it any higher than this until I have this filled in. Oh, it's getting warm in here. Probably from the dehumidifier. That thing puts out heat. Sometimes it's cool air, but I guess it depends on the temperature in here. I don't know, but that is the greatest purchase that I've made for the studio. If you can get a large dehumidifier for your studio, I highly recommend it. It's been so humid here in New York. I think it's a 5-gallon, 5-gallon? Yeah, 5-gallon dehumidifier. It's big. I've been emptying that thing once a day, at least. And it's like full to half by the end of the day. So like 1.5 times it's getting full. And that's keeping in the humidity at 50%. So it's been really humid, and I totally notice a difference. Even like with my, as I'm painting, my paint's literally dry in minutes, seconds. It can get a little annoying sometimes because they dry so fast, but I'd rather that than have humidity problems, which leads to longevity problems and paint problems and sealer problems and clouding and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, really recommend a dehumidifier for your studio, which especially come in handy for when I start casting this thing. So there's no moisture in the air and no pinholes created because of it. Looks like we're getting a wall here. The wall is coming along. No, don't fall apart now. Oh no. Yep, this should do it. I think this should do the trick. I'm getting clay all on my new Fitbit. wondering why my hands hurt tomorrow. This is why. Why is it so hot in here? It's really hot in here. Alright. I think we have a wool base. Now we can fill in to the wall. Smooth all this out. You know, it's okay if there's little holes here and whatever, but I just don't want it to leak out of the wall. Alright, look, got one on up there. Alright. Alright. Ouch. It hurt. Am I gonna have to make this even? I don't think so. I mean, as long as the... Although I should build it up to not waste as much silicone. I don't know if I can do that or not. I mean, I can do it. It's just that, is that going to affect anything? I mean, it wouldn't be even on the bottom. I don't think that matters. I'll figure that out later. Right now I gotta finish building this base here. Seems to be working. Put another line over here. Oh, my fingers hurt now. It's going to be one odd looking mold, I'll tell you that. I can already feel it going like this. Whatever, as long as I have a wall that'll hold. Now, I don't even know if this is going to be strong enough, but maybe I can just put 2 boards and rubber band it as opposed to like creating a whole mold box. Just for some stability. I just feel like this is easier to do with Legos because, like, you see I'm like building it as I go along. so I can make sure I get a nice seal in there. Oh, look, there's a two-piece. No, can't do that. Need a long one. And none of those are long. Am I out of the long ones? Maybe two of these. No, I'm not going to need another two-piece. Same thing. Alright, keep on going, keep on going. Wait, why am I building this side? I'm not ready for this side. I got carried away. It's just the corners that'll be. Actually, that makes it better. I don't want to knock my sculpture over either. Make a giant dent. Alright, so far so good. I spoke too soon. Come on, why aren't you connecting? Ow, ow, ow. Now my wrist really hurt. And I had the blood from the doctor this morning. That's all sore. It looks like it's bruising. Come on. There's no reason you should be doing this. Everyone else is perfectly happy snapped into their others here. Testing my patience. And we got another layer on. Yeah. Except for this stupid piece right here. Stop it. Stop it. I'm probably doing this so wrong. There's probably some people who do this out there that are looking at me like, what is she doing? But this is how I work. A complete disaster. And then things fall apart. And then they don't work. And then I figure out why. And then I'll get it to work. Make it work. Right. Nice crooked mold box. Okay. Well, I think that's all I'm going to let you guys suffer through today. It's been an hour and 3 minutes, and we have the base on now. And my hands and my wrists are really hurting from doing that. But anyway, so now what I'm going to do is just fill this, try and get a solid layer here. Maybe come up a little bit so I'm also not wasting silicone, which I don't know what it will do. Like, I can't think ahead enough to know if that's going to affect anything pouring-wise. I mean, as long as... No, it shouldn't, because this is going to be flat. So, this is just going to be the pouring side. It's going to be laying upside down when I pour it. So that should be fine for me to just bring it up so it doesn't waste all that silicone. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, thanks for watching again. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. It really helps my videos to get seen, and, helps me keep doing them. And let me know what you want to see. So, it's hard to come up with a lot of stuff all the time, so sometimes I'm just sitting here quietly sculpting something, and I don't even know if that's what you guys want to see. So, let me know. And also, if you subscribe, I think you can sign up, or, it automatically does it. I don't know, you get notifications when I'm going live, or when I have a new video up and stuff, so you don't miss any of that. So anyway, comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching, and for all those of you who endured the full hour, you deserve a cookie. Thanks again. See you later. Oh, now I can't even hit the button.